Hello, Casey from interwebkaiju here, suggested by overall cool guy Just Dave. Feast is a 2005 creature feature where a group of monsters are trying to get into a bar that our human protagonists are holding out at. Should be noted that this was made due to Project Greenlight, which was apparently an amateur filmmaking contest. I've never seen it, but it sure does make me like the movie more. I forgot Jason Mewes and Henry Rollins were in this. Neat. Jason Mewes gets his face ripped off. Lots of blood. Practical blood. Lots of nice practical effects, which, by this point you should know I love. Hands ripping through torsos, monsters, eyeballs being ripped out of sockets, exploding heads. And they mostly all look pretty good. The monsters themselves are alright. Always a fan of big toothy boys, but I feel like it would have helped to make them less humanoid. Feast takes place mostly in the bar, and I think it helps add to the trapped feeling of the characters. Another thing past viewers may know is that I hate a wobbly camera. It's used a lot here, POV shots, action shots, and it mostly works actually. Movie uses freeze frame introductions, and some are pretty funny, but they do this way too many times in a row at the start, so I couldn't remember most of the names anyways. This is the directorial debut of John Gulager, and there's some cool stuff and some annoying things in regards to filmmaking and editing choices that were probably due to his decisions. Most of the abrupt sexual humor fell flat for me. Acting is okay, a lot worse than what you'd see in a big blockbuster, but a lot better than what you'd see in a movie with like a $1,000 or less budget. I guess I don't watch a lot of this caliber movie anymore, so it was refreshing, even if not great. Quick research says this did have a few $1 million budget, so yeah, far from what I'd call indie and far from what I'd call a blockbuster, so it checks out. Feast starts off strong but loses steam halfway through. Sadly doesn't have a big finish to make up for it. Still worth a watch for the practical effects and the overall fun feel of it. Thanks for watching.
They're humping.